Are we filming? Yes, we are filming. So hello everyone, welcome to my 25-week baby update. I can't believe this is the first one I'm doing. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I knew straight away I'd want to do so many baby videos, baby updates and baby clothes hauls and things like that, and I'm really excited to be doing this video today. Today I am 25 weeks exactly, and I've got a midwife appointment tomorrow. I feel like I'm getting out of breath already by just talking. So firstly, I will go onto my app. I'm using the Ovia pregnancy app, and I think I used this last time as well, and I love this one because it gives you like the size of the baby's hand, the size of the baby, little updates, and I've tried quite a few baby update apps, and this by far is my favourite one. So yeah, I definitely recommend this app. First, I'll look at what the size of the baby is. The size of the baby today is pretty big. It's a Napa cabbage. I actually vaguely remember Penelope being this size when she was in her belly. You can name your baby on the app. So I went for Baby Bear. The baby's hand is this size, and I always put my finger there to see if the baby could wrap its little hand around my finger. And I just think that's so cute. It's the size of I think it's the size of the tip of my thumb in length. That's adorable. Baby Bear's hair is thickening just like yours, and he has a hair colour by now. Though you can't see it, and it could easily change after he's born. Baby Bear's nostrils are starting to open, and the air sacs in lungs continue to develop, priming him to breathe air in just a couple short months. Because he is producing sufficient, he has an increasing likelihood of surviving a preterm birth at this point. Oh my god. Baby Bear's loving his new sense of balance as he can now tell which way up and which way down, and is using this talent to rotate himself towards the position he will be in during birth. Head down and feet up. He is now about 14 inches, in brackets 35.5 centimeters tall, the size of a cabbage, and weighs close to 2 pounds. That's cute. Okay, let's go way back because I haven't done any other videos on the pregnancy, so yeah, let's just talk a little bit about how I found out and stuff. So I think I just felt pregnant, and I actually wrote down a few symptoms on my notes on my phone. The biggest one for me is I was still breastfeeding Penelope, and I think she was 18 months or something, and it just felt, my nipples felt so uncomfortable, and when I was breastfeeding it was I felt so guilty as well. And then I was like that for 2 weeks maybe, and then it got to a point when I was I just can't do this anymore. She's at a good age to stop breastfeeding. So one night I was just she had a little bit, and then I was no more. I have to say no. And I remember talking to, I feel like it was a midwife, but I didn't know at that point. I know, I think I found out I was pregnant, and then, I don't know. But she was just you just, when you decide you want to stop, you just have to stop. And she said when she did that, she was like in tears. It's like so horrible and so upsetting, but you just have to do it. And they're not starved, like they're still eating. They don't need the milk. So I decided to stop one night, and she coped with it a lot better than I thought she would. And I mean, I think it was like 2 or 3 times. It was quite, before I decided to stop, I tried it a little bit, and she was just like going crazy and throwing paddies and like crying non-stop. And I just did not, at that point I was like, I do not know how I am going to stop breastfeeding. So I was worried at that point, but then after talking to someone, and then that night when I decided I'm going to stop, and then it was hard a couple of times, but yeah, she coped with it so much better than what I thought she would. I actually was just breastfeeding her at night time for just a couple of months before I stopped breastfeeding. So when she started falling asleep without the milk, the breast milk, I just felt so proud and like, oh, mission accomplished sort of thing. The best thing to do in this situation is get them into a good routine, bedtime routine, bath, so like dinner, bath, like bedtime stories, and then go to bed, and you know, calm them after a certain time, after like 6 or 7, because I did find without the milk she was going to sleep a lot later, and it was so hard for me, and it was stressful, and yeah, so her sleep routine went a bit weird after that. So yeah, anyway, back onto symptoms. So yeah, my nipples were incredibly sensitive. I was just feeling really warm, and I remember feeling like that when I was pregnant with Penelope as well. There's someone across the road like looking out the window. It's really awkward. But I just remember feeling like a temperature. It's like the baby is like a hot water bottle inside you, and it just warms you up. And yeah, I was enjoying food so much. Like everything tasted so good, and it still does. Right before I got pregnant with this baby, I lost quite a lot of weight, and I think that was like a lot of walking because I don't drive, eating quite healthy, but like not on purpose. I just preferred healthy food. But I had like a mixture. Like I had McDonald's like every week, I'm not gonna lie. Not every week. But and then also breastfeeding was like the main one. But before getting pregnant, I wasn't really like enjoying food that much, and then all of a sudden I was like, this tastes amazing. I haven't had a craving yet. The only thing I can think of is I've been eating like, I want to say like manly food, like meats and salty foods and stuff like that. Stuff I wouldn't usually eat. I was like pescatarian and trying to be vegetarian and stuff. And now I'm just like steak, burgers and sausage rolls, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm not that into like sweet food. And another symptom was I was cleaning loads. And yeah, so all 4 of them, cleaning loads, enjoying food more, breastfeeding was uncomfortable, and feeling warm. It's really odd symptoms, like not really physical symptoms apart from like feeling warm. I just knew, and I feel like when you're pregnant you just know. It's really weird. Right, so I obviously surprised him with a Build-A-Bear teddy, and I put my voice in it, and the guy at the shop was the first person I told I was pregnant. I was trying to keep it on, like I wasn't going to tell him, but then like I wanted to say my voice into the teddy thingy, so it's like, okay, don't tell anyone, but I'm doing this as a surprise, and I want to surprise my boyfriend that I'm pregnant. So he helped me decide what to say, because like I was just panicking, and I didn't want to like say it out loud in the shop and then like make a big deal, but it wasn't a big deal, thank God. I put a Liverpool kit on there because that's Matt's favourite team. Where is the teddy? I think it's upstairs. I've got baby brain. Please forgive me. So, okay, first, I went into town with Penelope, and I remember I was going to do something. I can't remember what I was going to do. But the plans just changed, and I was like, okay, I'll just get a little test. And I was trying to find a toilet, so I went to Subway first, and I was just like, no. Because the toilet was upstairs and I had the pram, and I was like, no, what am I doing? So then I went to Wetherspoons, and I was like, okay, perfect. I saw an old friend, and she was eating, and I was just passing her by, and she was like, any more kids? Are you thinking of any more kids? And I was like, no, not yet. So, and I was like, that's so weird that she just said that. And I feel like, was that like a sign? And so I went into the toilet and took the test with Penelope there. And it came up like positive almost straight away. I'll show you a little picture here. And it's weird because I knew I was pregnant, but I think because it all happened so fast, it kind of, I was like incredibly happy. Well, I've had mixed emotions until now, but I think it didn't quite go in, but I was like shaking with like excitement. But it hadn't quite hit me, honestly, until about 23 weeks. It's weird, but yeah, I wasn't ready for this pregnancy, but I'm so glad that it's happened, because it has been mixed emotions. But like I said, I'm so glad it's like happened this way. So I surprised Matthew with the teddy. I feel like sometimes, even though you think you might not be ready, you probably are, and it's always for the best. And I think when I was pregnant with Penelope, that was straight after the ectopic pregnancy. So I was like, I wanted to do anything to be pregnant, and that's the only thing that I wanted. So when I was pregnant with Penelope, I was like, it was just different to this time. This pregnancy, I obviously am happy, but I've had mixed emotions because obviously I didn't feel like I was ready for another. But like I said, I'm glad it's happened this way. I'd say like this pregnancy, it's just because I've got Penelope, I feel like I feel guilty because I haven't bonded with the baby as much as I did with Penelope when I was pregnant with her. I remember being at a baby group when Penelope was like two or 3 months old, and the women had their babies, and their babies were like tiny as well, and they were like, oh, I want another baby already, and they were like, me too, and like I was like, why don't I feel like this? And I did go through quite a hard time after having Penelope. So like the pregnancy was like a breeze. The birth, that was like it wasn't, it was quick. It was obviously painful, but it was nothing compared to like my friends' stories. And I'm lucky to have the pregnancy and birth that I did. I asked myself, like, I had like not easy, but compared to other people, I shouldn't be scared to have another child or give birth because I had it easier than other people. But what was scaring me was how I was feeling emotionally. I don't really like hospitals, it scared me. I suffered quite bad with anxiety and depression after having Penelope. I remember being just sat on the couch with Penelope. Honestly, Penelope was like the best thing that ever happened to me, and she still is. And obviously this baby as well. I love them both as much as each other. I know I was like the luckiest woman in the world, but I would just like sit on the couch and feeling like a massive weight here, and it was so weird. And I would go to the doctor so many times because I honestly thought there was something physically wrong with me, like low in iron or something like that. Everything came back perfect, fine. I was fine. So I saw a couple of doctors as well because I was like, no, I need a second opinion. But my doctor said to me at the time, everything physically is fine. Now I need to start looking mentally. So after that, I did get in touch with a therapist / counsellor on the phone, and I just remember like being on the phone and feeling so happy that I could cry, that I'm talking to someone about how I'm feeling. So my camera just cut me off and I don't know where I stopped. Anyway, let's get off the topic of depression. So yeah, finding out I was pregnant, and I've been like, I started work and I was working for like 2 months, and I didn't tell my work when I applied for the job that I was pregnant because I didn't think they'd hire me. And so I was working and then people were like, is she pregnant? And I wasn't enjoying the job. I was there for like 2 months and it just wasn't for me. It was waiting on and housekeeping, and I've done waiting on before, and I said I'd never do it again, and I did it and realised I really don't like it. I mean, I'm good at it, but it's just not for me. And the waking up at like 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm pregnant, got a child already, I just couldn't do it. And mentally as well, I think that was the hardest thing for me. It's like mentally preparing yourself for things at that time in the morning when you're still suffering some kind of anxiety, depression, is so hard. So I left there, and I feel like it's probably the best decision I made because it's given me time to like bond with the baby and just enjoy being pregnant. At first I was so scared and I wasn't ready, but now I feel like I'm really content and I'm enjoying the pregnancy and I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna fly by as well because it's my birthday, Matt's birthday, Christmas, New Year's Eve, Penelope's birthday, and then the baby. I know it's gonna fly by, this pregnancy. I can't believe I'm 25 weeks already. In 5 weeks I'll be 30 weeks and I'll have 10 weeks left, and then it's like a countdown. It's going so quick, and we're putting our tree up in 2 days. I'm so excited for that. Wait, I feel like I went so off subject and I've rambled so much. But anyway, physical symptoms that I'm feeling now. I've never had morning sickness, not with Penelope, not with this baby, and still not up until now. I could still get it, but I really don't think I will. I've felt sick a couple of times, and the same with Penelope, but I was never sick. So I've only had a bit of heartburn, and when I get heartburn, I get serious heartburn, and it's like in my neck, and it's just horrible. And I need to buy some Rennies, I think, because that's what saved me with the pregnancy with Penelope. Another physical symptom that I'm feeling is my pelvis area is like achy, and I don't know if that's because I've had a baby already. I'm going to talk to my midwife about it tomorrow. It's like when I'm in bed or if I've been sat down for a while and I'll get up and I'll lift my leg up and it just puts a strain on my pelvis. So I have to like move really slowly. And another time I was sat down and I got up and I heard a crack in my like pelvis area and I was like, okay, that doesn't sound good. It's like chucking it down right now and it's gone so grey. I hope the lighting isn't too bad. Another one is just needing a wee. Like I need a wee and I can't really hold it. I have to, oh my god, it's like a storm out there. What? Anyway, yeah, needing a wee and I can't hold it. I have to like go. And the baby has been moving for weeks. Like, this is one wriggly baby. Apparently you can feel the baby move a lot more with the second pregnancy because the muscles aren't as strong as when you're pregnant with your first baby, so you can just feel everything a lot more. Yeah, I think that's all I need to say really. I'm so excited for Penelope to have a baby brother, and I think she knows there's a baby there. I just know that she's going to be the best sister ever, and whenever she sees a baby in public she's like, oh baby, and she loves watching videos on YouTube of babies and she just loves babies so much. So I have no doubts that Penelope is going to be the best sister ever. And yeah, I'm going to show you some baby clothes that I've bought. So I have kind of a colour theme going on with his clothes. I don't really like bright colours in baby boy clothes. I like greys, blacks, white, cream, maybe navy blue, baby blue. I don't like reds, yellows, orange, all that. So I found these from Asda and they're so cute, and I think Matt has like a pair of these shoes in like his size, and these were only £4 and they're so like fluffy inside as well. I love these because look, they got a little hedgehog and hello. I'm still filming but you can come in.
Okay.
Hi baby. Hello. Say hello. Hello. Oh. I found this in Mothercare and I really like this because it's got animals on it, and I really love like baby boy clothes with animals on. You will see in a minute. I've only bought a few things, but the things that I have bought, they're all quite similar.
So cookie.
Yeah?
Pictures.
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 Yeah, baby.
Pictures. Up pieces.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I
Okay.
Circle.
Yeah. Ah. Wow. TK Maxx have the cutest baby clothes, and even for Penelope, the cutest clothes ever. I found this in, and this was one of the first things I've bought for the baby. Is that like, I don't know what animal that is, but it's so cute.
Cute.
And this is in size 3 to 6 as well, and this was $6.99.
Cute.
And the prices are so good as well. This is quite similar to the last one that I showed you, but look at the feet. No, Penelope. Go. I love this one mainly because, well, it's got animals on it again. I love the colours. And look at the feet. They have little, like, foxes on or bears or something. So cute. And then there's one more. I bought this one because it's so Matthew. It's got the moustaches and these and the bow tie. Matt always wears bow ties when he dresses up, and they will be really cute with like leggings or yeah. And then that's it. And then finally I want to show you the baby bump. So. Oh wow.
Cereal.
Are you, yeah? You showing them your cereal? So this is the bump. I feel really big. And I feel like he's growing rapidly. And I've got like a proper bump now as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
I love my bump so much. It's so cute. I think I'm all bump so far, and that's another reason why I knew it was a boy, because apparently with boys you're just all bump and you don't put on weight anywhere else. I literally haven't. Like with Penelope, I put so much weight on my face. And I definitely think my bum's getting bigger, which I really don't mind. I want a big bum. But yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done talking. I think I'm done rambling. So thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all for clicking on this video, and I really do appreciate the continuous support from certain people. I really, really do appreciate it, and yeah. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next. Bye! Say bye!
Bye.
Bye! Say bye, baby!
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Boo, 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 boo. Oh, thumbnail. Oh, my baby girl. Baby kissy. Oh, you say, I love you.
I don't know.
Ah, good girl. Is that nice? She's full of a cold, bless her. Bye.